In a way, being God and being Dan, you're going to take this as Dan saying it. But in a way, I'm I'm the first person who actually gets to see what the afterlife really is, or the first person who knows that this is what's after life, life again, and life again. Life is basically like a loop of infinite, forever eternity until we figure out how to. I don't want to beat the life game because now that I understand what God is, basically the first level, I want to go back. It's like going through Mario with all the warp pipes, but I didn't know. I didn't mean to use all the warp pipes. In fact, I didn't use all the warp pipes. I went through all the levels, but I didn't get all the treasures. Like I went through all the spiritual practices. I went through all the religious practices. I went through health is the one that I need to work on because that's why my my sacral chakras and my stomach, my stomach brain, my lower intelligence is not as defined. My higher intelligence is very defined. My lower intelligence isn't. Even though I came from a poor poverty family, my mind, my third of my spirit, like the Father, Son, and the Holy Ghost. If you say Holy Ghost would be everything that would be in the center, that's everybody else. The Son would be the person down at the bottom, like your stomach. The middle would be like the Holy Ghost, because your heart would affect the people around you. The people around you affect your heart. Your voice affects the people around you. The people around you affect what you say, because you basically mimic things that you see. And the Father would be the thing at the very top, which is what you become at the end when you merge all three together. And I've hit points where I've merged all three together so much that I've tuned in my frequency. Now I have to go back and basically I'm using the pun of going back through and doing all the side quests. Like if I was playing a game and I beat it, now I'm going back through and collecting everything. So the life game is basically, in a comparison, I'm going back through and collecting stuff right now. I want to learn how to do everything I possibly can. I want them to learn the spells, and I want to whatever. But at the same time, just because I beat the game, I'm not going to ruin it for everybody else. I'll watch them play it. That's the kind of person I am with my kids when it comes to video games, and that's the kind of entity I am when it comes to life. I want to help people, but I'm not going to do it for them unless they say, here, do it for me. But most people don't do that because they're too proud. Anyway, that's about it for now, because I just was talking through the phone, and a guy cut through the parking lot and almost stopped in front of me, and it wasn't my fault. In fact, I saw him, I felt him coming, and he stopped and then waved me on because he was just flying, and all of a sudden he stopped. I'm like, maybe he was like, well, this guy's not going to stop even though he notices me. But I was going to, but then he noticed first and came to a sudden halt. Sort of cool. Anyway, I'm going to talk to you later because I have one more stop to go. Yeah.